And namaste to all of you.
Namaste.
And before I forget, thank you for inviting us to give a small glimpse of our faith and then water, what we do, how we treat water. And I have more about how our faith treats water than the care, because I'm out of India for the past 50 years or so, but I hear that they're doing a lot of things to clean up the Ganges, which is Ganga River. So many other rivers they're doing it. And they have brought back the tiger population from 200 to, I think now it's something like 3,000 tigers, if you ever want to go and see. So India is doing a lot of things, but I don't know very much about that. All I do, read in the paper. So anyway, so I'll read what I have here. I was born on the banks of the divine river Kaveri in the South India, as my husband is. Also, our rivers are the embodiment of all that is divine and noble in the world. My parents always told us not to forget our values, which come from the banks of our mother river Kaveri. So I'm a little emotional here in front of my grandchildren. And they say we are on the banks of the river Spokane. I said, fine. That's fine, Their parents, oh God, they all said, we grew up on the banks of the river Spokane. Okay, fine, keep that. Doesn't matter. Which carries the life-sustaining and cleansing waters. Whenever a guest comes to our home who is viewed as a divine person carrying the great soul, that is the Paramatma, comes home, the first thing we do is offer water. And the same thing to the animals. Before we enter the temples, we wash our feet with water to cleanse ourselves of the physical dirt. Inside the temple, we are offered fragrant water called tirtham as an offering from the divine. This is done in every temple all over the world. Water holds a special place in every Hindu's life. The rivers are sacred, the temple tanks bestow blessings, and worshipful offerings are made daily. Varuna is the lord of waters. We have a god for every water, air, everything you name. Lord Varuna is believed to be one of the most ancient deities of Hinduism and is regarded as universal monarch. Varuna is considered to be the king of gods who held the most power in Vedic India. In Rigveda, Varuna is believed to be keeper of moral law. His connection of water bodies is extensively cited in the Vedas. That's our scriptures. With Varuna worshipping rituals, water resources will always be full. This sacred ritual brings prosperity to the farmers by blessing them in the form of rains. Varuna worshipping blesses the performer of this fire ritual in the form of rains, dampness, and fertility. So giving water to the thirsty earns you instant punya or merit. So declared our grandmothers. Travel across India, we see this as a living tradition, where clay pots filled with water are kept on the road for anyone who may be thirsty. With time, clay pots have given way to plastic coolers here, which I just saw, plastic. I don't like plastic. Water is one of the pancha tattvas, that are 5 prime elements which everything is made. 4 others being earth, air, fire, and sky. Otherwise, of these, water is the key nurturer, without which most life, including human life, cannot survive. In India, anyone who nurtures you is a devata, a deity worthy of worship. So every source of water is revered and prayed to, be it oceans, rivers, ponds, wells, or lakes, or man-made tanks. Worship of water goes back to Vedic times at least. The Rigveda's Nadi Stuti Sukta hymn praises the primary rivers that nurtured the land of the Bharata, which is India, including Ganga, which is Ganges, Yamuna, Shuthadri, now called Sutlej, Saraswati, Asikini, Chenab, called Chenab, Parushni, which is called Ravi, Vitsala, which is called Jhalam, and several rivers that are lost to us. Most major rivers have their own stutis or songs praising them, which are duly sung while worshipping them. Unfortunately, the water-rich culture that treated water with so much reverence is losing its water with a rapid speed. There's plastic water bottles all over, believe it or not. The rivers are getting polluted and unchecked with the toxic industrial waste being dumped on them. According to the Puranas, that's our ancient spiritual script, most rivers are goddesses who live on earth in their dravya or liquid form. India's reverence for water extends from rivers to every drop of rain bestowed upon its land. In peak summer months, people keep looking at the skies, waiting for clouds to show up and assure them that rains are around the corner. Nothing brings more happiness than the abundant rains for 4 months known as Chaturmasa. That's the 4 months.
It's not time.
Oh, am I done?
So I don't know if you have anything to wrap up on that.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay, so here then, I thought it would be last. Here then, this is what, let me show you here. This is what they do, if everybody can see, on the river Ganges, every day in the evening, this is the picture we have taken. Every day in the evening at sunset, people gather and they go and they sing songs, and they do what is called arti, that means for the river Ganges here. And we have seen it personally, in fact, and the place is full of foreigners because they hear about this when they go there, and they they go see that. See, here he goes. It's very beautiful, very emotional when we go see that.